Live from South Lake Union in Seattle, Washington, this is Bing TV. Hosted by MJ DePalma.
Welcome everyone to the inaugural episode of Bing TV. My name's MJ DePalma and I'll be your host today. As we talk about things about search, creators, makers, everyone that is in the search industry, Bing Ads ninjas we're going to talk to today. We're super excited to do this show for you. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is the...
What did you want to talk about?
Remember we were talking about Steve Cyrick and what his favorite quote.
I used that quote in my book. Yeah, what's the quote?
When is the last time you did something for the first time? And for me, that's right now. Hopefully it's not the last time I do it.
This could be the last time if we get 0 viewers.
Exactly, Jeff. So thanks for joining us. Before I get into talking about search, I just wanted to talk about the impact that Hurricane Irma has had on our Bing Ad support. I just want a heartfelt shout out to those personally affected by the natural disaster. Our Bing Ad support will be a little bit delayed, so please be patient as we work through that. But thanks very much and say some prayers for those that have been affected. So now on to our programming. Let's talk about Bing, the search engine. Bing really has brought a lot of value to our searchers, and one of the ways that we've brought value is Microsoft Rewards. I don't know if you've ever heard of Microsoft Rewards, but it actually got started at Bing. It was called Bing Rewards, and you earn points for just searching, browsing, and shopping at Microsoft stores. It's pretty simple, and those points, you can use those for gift cards like at Toys R Us, at Starbucks, even donate your points to nonprofits. So say you have a charity that you like, there's many charities listed on the rewards page, so check that out. There's like Boys and Girls Club, and a couple of others like the Nature Conservancy.
How do I sign up for this?
Simple.
What's the way we sign up for those who might be watching?
Simple. So I'm gonna drop a link in right now. And actually, I don't have the link. That's funny. So I don't have the link. Search on Bing for Microsoft Rewards. And on that, it's just logging in with your Microsoft login. Keep that login live. And once you are on there, just do what you love doing and you earn points and earn that so that you can actually redeem them for gift cards. Next up, we have the other thing that our customers absolutely love is the trivia that Microsoft Rewards sends to the customers every week. They sign up for trivia, and what's really cool about this is, say like No One Is Safe is for the Game of Thrones, and there's a question there, which musician will have a small role in the upcoming season? And if you watched the Game of Thrones already, you probably already know the answer.
Yeah, I know the answer to that.
Because you already
watched
watched it.
I don't know if that, Look, I'm a nerd about the show. I don't know if they necessarily should have had that person in, but we'll talk about that in another episode.
But what's cool about it, if you answer correctly, and even if you don't, you click on the answer, it takes you to the Bing SERP, Search Engine Results page. If you did click on the right answer, you earn 20 points. Pretty fun, pretty simple. Also, we do things that are culturally relevant. So Comic-Con was another example. I love this question. It's like, which superhero was also connected to the person who invented the lie detector test? Jeff?
Wait, who invented the lie detector test?
No, the question is which superhero was created by the same person who invented the lie detector test?
I would need multiple choice for that. I have no idea.
So, Wonder Woman. Very cool. The Bing Network, I just wanted to bring up, the Bing Network is also part of this whole audience story that we were talking about. Besides the search engine, there's also the network, and it helps you connect to the people that matter to you. And one of our premier partners, CBS Interactive, is part of the Bing Network. They are the #1 premier entertainment and information network. They have franchises like 60 Minutes and CNET and a bunch of other 24/7 Sports, Roadshow, Chowhound. I want to get these right. Also, the Late Late Show with James Corden. Who doesn't like James Corden? I love his carpool karaoke. One of the great things about CBS Interactive is that you reach 55% of the entire internet on both on PC and mobile, and 56% on mobile. So that's pretty amazing, and it's just such high quality content. So you're in good company there, just like with the Wall Street Journal is also another premier partner of ours. One of the things that I wanted to point out is that a lot of PPC marketers just automatically only go for O&O operated inventory. Big mistake. And the reason for that is, why not test premier content, see what works for you, and we actually show you what partners on the network, in the syndicated network, are performing, and then double down on those partners. Just like that was a strategy that Aaron Levy, a fan of Bing out there in Philadelphia, who spoke at a bunch of our events, Bing Connects, and actually one of my webcasts, always tells people to try. Try the syndicated network, test it out, get that incremental ROI for your customers, and I guarantee you that the Bing network will prove to be a good return on your ad spend, for sure. All right, so let's get into the Bing Ads Brief, which is all about features and products, either that have come out or are coming out. First thing we'll talk about is new targeting on the way, holiday prep freebies, and an interview with a Bing Ads ninja. Pretty fun. So let's talk about county targeting. County targeting is a US-based pilot, but it's totally available to any advertiser in the world who is targeting the US. So if you are an advertiser who wants to get a little more, granular, but actually just target the counties, this is the location type targeting for you. Things like politicians, anyone who is in like licensing, lawyers, medical insurance.
School districts too.
School districts.
School districts. Schools, yeah.
Just like we just had back to school. Back to school was pretty big in the US just recently. So yeah, good point, Jeff. Thanks. But the one other thing that I wanted to point out that you as a user have an effect on Bing Ads. And this was actually a feature that was suggested by Andy, who is a customer of ours. And you could see that Dare had said, I think it was early July, that excellent suggestion. We're going to start building it. And look, it's September, and it's available for you to try out in a pilot. So reach out. Call to action for you is to reach out to your account team. And they'll walk you through the pilot application process and help you get started. So do that. Cool. Next, I wanted to talk about your holiday resources. First and foremost, if you're a retailer, you have to be doing Bing shopping campaigns. So the biggest thing that we hear all the time is once you get started with shopping campaigns, you guys always want more volume. You want more volume, right? Yes, you do. So did you know that if you run a campaign and say, I don't know, Jeff loves socks, I love socks, I'm gonna use a sock example. If you're a sock retailer.
The problem is I'm not wearing any socks today, though. Normally I wear socks, but I'm not wearing socks today. But yes, I defer.
Very good, Jeff. I'd love your collection of socks. I'd love to have it, actually, but not your socks, just another set like it. If you have a bunch of the same title, so say you have cotton socks, cotton socks, cotton socks, and you don't take the time to get customized titles for each and every sock, guess what? You can have a million types of socks, all cotton socks with the same title, and everything else is different in your feed, and one ad will show. So how do you get more volume? Get customized with your titles. Take the time, and it'll pay off in spades for volume. The second thing is, did you know that there are 5 attributes that Bing Ads uses to determine relevancy on Bing shopping campaigns? And they're pretty simple, and some are required and some are recommended. I just throw that out the window. Just do them all. Really, honestly, you want more volume is what you keep asking for, just do them all. So GTIN, which is also known as a UPC code, title like we just talked about, description, category, and now category you could get really granular with, so get as granular as you can, and if you have what's called breadcrumbs on your site, that's a good way to categorize your products. And last but not least, brand and manufacturer. So that 5th one is very important, especially if you don't have a GTIN, or as everyone says, GTIN. If you don't have a GTIN, the manufacturer code, there's another code that you could use along with brand if you're a smaller advertiser, and that'll help get your ads shown and your products found. So one last thing that, did you know that you can create dynamic custom labels based on performance data? And that little piece of information, I have no idea how to do. But our expert on our Bing Ads webcast last week, Todd Bowman from Merkle, explains how to do that. It sounds really cool, because who doesn't want to serve things up based on performance? So check out our Bing in the Holidays webcast at aka.ms/Bing in the Holidays, and you can get all the great tips, all the great tricks, lots of insights from Katie Condelius, who's a senior product marketing manager at Bing Ads, as well as Rachel Rogowin, who's a client trainer. She travels around the Midwest. She's fantastic. So please check it out, and look forward to having you on the on-demand webcast. So next up is a really fun segment that we hope you'll love. It's an interview with a Bing Ads Ninja. And the Bing Ads Ninja segment, we thought about who are some really cool rock stars inside of Microsoft that know Bing inside and out, go above and beyond for their customers, and have like tools, tips, tricks, weapons maybe on how to get your campaigns performing. So, but it's the holiday season that we're preparing for. So this segment is an interview with a Bing Ads elf.
Who's that?
Oh, we have Braden. Come on over, Braden.
Oh, thanks, MJ. Happy to be here.
Yeah, great to have you.
Kind of adjust to be a little more elfy here, huh?
No, it's
maybe
okay.
not.
I like tall elves.
Yeah, we can like reach the top shelves and everything, so it makes us a little more usable, right?
Perfect. Exactly.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Great, thank you. So why don't you share with our audience? You're an expert really in Bing shopping campaigns. He has a lot of clients that use Bing shopping campaigns.
All retail.
All retail.
Everybody. Yeah.
So I lucked out in getting him. I just asked you on Friday.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? But this is stuff that I just love talking about. So, I mean, today, yesterday, any day, I'm ready to talk about it.
Awesome.
Well, first.
So go ahead. I mean, seriously. I already prepped you
sorry, I'm
in
already
saying
just
that
jumping
I
into
want to
it.
know 3 like elfie tactics that our customers can really bank on as they prepare for the holiday season that they won't get out of the webcast, and I know that you're going to talk about those.
Yeah, you know, I have actually 3 great doorbusters that everybody should consider when coming into the holidays. The first one that I'm really excited about are product ads in the image search. So, you know, when people are searching images, they can find your products that are very relevant to their searches. So, you know what? Make sure that all of your images are sparkling, making sure that they stand out so that people see that and they go, oh man, that's an image and that's the product I'm looking for? Perfect.
When you say sparkling, you mean those images need to be crisp?
Crisp. They need to show everything that you're offering and make sure that there's nothing else distracting, just the image, just the product.
Awesome.
And then next, number 2 is the shopping tab. It's all new. So at that, when people go into this, go into Bing, they can click on the shopping tab, and there they can filter by all that stuff you talked about, the G10 and
when
all
you
these
say people go in there, you mean the searchers looking
Sorry.
for things to buy, right?
Yes, all the visitors. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So when people are searching, they can search by color, price, size, all the things you can imagine. So what you need to make sure you do is when you're preparing your feed and everything, make sure that all those attributes are listed out and available so that they can filter by them. That way those customers can see everything that they're looking for, and you can really match the intent with the product that they're searching for.
Now, I know that this is also being broadcast in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
It's late there. It's 7 o'clock. However,
Right before bedtime almost.
these 2 features and shopping campaigns
They
is right now available where?
Those are only in the US.
But there probably will be, hopefully.
Yeah, they'll
We don't
be-
know yet for sure.
yeah,
when,
we're going to be talking about that later.
Maybe
soon.
another Christmas after
Yeah.
Christmas for
Yeah.
them.
Quiet for now, but
Okay.
something soon.
Cool.
Yeah. But I do actually have something for our people in the UK.
Just for the UK, right?
Yeah, so right before
Just
bed,
for the
nice
UK.
little tea before bed. Actually, what we're doing is we're allowing scrollable mainline product ads in the SERP. What that means is that people can go in and see a ton of ads in the main line by scrolling through them. What that does horizontally, not vertically.
So we make the main
This
line
way.
super big.
Yeah, so it's like you can kind of move. I mean, I don't want to move out of the frame here, but yeah, you can move side to side. And what that does is, if a user, a visitor, is like, these products aren't matching what I'm looking for, they can scroll through a couple more. That way, they don't have to
Right.
go anywhere. They can just sit back and scroll. People
I
love
think
scrolling.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be strictly for UK people.
All right. Well, hopefully it goes well in the UK, and then we get to use it everywhere else.
Yeah. Now,
Wait.
do you have a stocking stuffer? I mean, I heard you guys talking about socks, and I was like, I need to get a stocking stuffer for these guys.
Awesome. So a bonus one.
Yes. So something that's going to be available fairly soon. It's in pilot. I think it's you need to talk to your account managers or your account team about it. But you're going to be able to see matched offers at the campaign level in the UI. So when you're messing with your shopping campaigns, you can see how many of your offers, how many of your products are matching to that specific campaign so that you can distribute and make sure that you are prioritizing the right campaigns to work on and to optimize.
Awesome.
And that's available. You're going to have to help me with all the markets. US, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Australia, and India.
You got it right.
So yeah, we are like all shopping markets. It's going to be available to you. So that's a nice little stocking stuffer for the holidays.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that it's widely available,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys can all try it out.
Yeah,
So
we
great.
want to make sure that the holidays hit everybody,
Yeah, well, spreading cheer is something that we like to do.
Exactly.
And I
We aim to
totally am
please
down
you
with that.
guys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Great. Thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? Happy to be here. Anytime, I'm just over in the workshop, so anytime you guys need me, I'm happy to pop by.
Fantastic.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. All
Hey,
right.
MJ, so can we put that, maybe we'll put a link in for what countries that is available in, just so people, if
Yes.
they come back to this to watch on demand? Do
Yes.
we have that?
We
Awesome.
could do that. Maybe we can have that available later on. When I come back to this page, I will drop that link in so you guys can have more information on that. Next up that we really wanted to share with you is some event information, where you can find Bing ads and how we're showing up. One of the things that's really exciting is it this week, right, Jeff? It's September 14th. We have the Bing Agency Awards in New York City.
Yeah, that's correct. I actually am flying out on Wednesday for this. We have it's our second year, so we can't call it annual yet. I found out from someone, MJ, that you have to do something for 3 times to call it annual. But this Thursday, Capital, New York City, will be broadcasting live actually here on Facebook for Bing TV, bringing some highlights. We have an AR-enabled piece of street art that is really going to, I think, blow a lot of people's minds. And then, of course, we hand out a bunch of awards to a lot of our partners, and I think everybody gets excited about it. So make sure you come back to the website, see who won.
That's awesome. It's an agency awards are aimed to recognize and reward outstanding creative, effective, and passionate work by our partners and our agencies, as well as I'm sure some of our individuals that we love and admire in the search industry. So I look forward to seeing that on Bing TV. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is an international. It's actually happening in Germany, and it's the Mexico. You can actually meet with a Bing partner by texting to Mexico. Actually, it's MaxLead, @MaxLead. If you tweet max lead, that's what you do, then you will be able to connect with them. Also, another partner, iProspect, will be at Demexco, and you can find them at the booth D021, and it's Hall 6, and we'd love for you to meet with them. I also know that I believe Rick Vanderkooy is speaking as well, and he will be there.
Yes, Rick is speaking, Adrian Cutler is speaking, Steve Syrick is speaking. We have a video up actually on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn with all the details of Demexco if you want to learn more. You're actually going to Cologne, Germany this week.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thanks, Jeff. And so I was actually looking at the Demexco website, and one of the things that really stood out to me, and I loved seeing it, was that they actually have a couple of tracks dedicated to gender equality. They also have a lounge. It's like the girls' lounge. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I actually did a little digging, and Christian Moosh, who is the head of Demexco, there's a quote that I want to read to you. Equality and diversity are our highest priority. Our appeal is also aimed at companies to promote women in leadership positions and to support their active attendance at Demexco, because only if this topic is implemented within their business, they will be able to reflect this on stage. Jeff, I just love that because, I don't know, in this world, I value, and I think everyone does, authenticity. And this speaks to that, and it also speaks to the value I know there's so many reports out lately that show having gender equality within organizations just increases that company's impact. And we all know that when more voices are heard, better decisions are made. And it would be just fantastic to also highlight that we here at Microsoft, we started an event, I think it was about 3-4 years ago, and it was at a Seattle event called Janes of Digital. It just reminds me of Janes of Digital. I love this event. Francis Donegan Ryan hosts it. And coming up September 20th, you could check out the Bing Ads Facebook Live feed on the 20th at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And we will be broadcasting it live from Detroit. And it's all about really just having that platform to talk about those issues, but also just be inclusive. Men are welcome, everyone is welcome. We want everyone to be involved in this type of topic because really the purpose, and we feel this passionately here, is that we want to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more, whether that's with search or office. That's how we really feel, and we want everyone to have access. And so access to technology to help them achieve more is really what we're all about.
So what do we have? What do we have coming up next week? Speaking of authentic, I think I'm frozen on the screen right now. There's that camera right there. But yeah, what do we have coming up next week for our viewers?
Yeah, you're active right now. So next week we have 2 sections like we had today. Really, is we're going to talk about audience, and we're going to talk about Bing image search and what kind of experiences are in and around image search on Bing, the search engine. And then on Bing Ads, we're going to talk about some acronyms. I'm going to go through 3 acronyms, and I'm going to talk about what they are. DSA, EXTA, and API V11. So EXTA is Extended Text Ads, DSA, Dynamic Search Ads, and API, everybody knows what API is. We're going to talk about the migration with version 11. And then we're going to sprinkle in some extra special things like we did today. And so I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope it was helpful. Please give us feedback. This is a new channel, a new format, and we really aim to be helpful for you so that you get the most out of the Bing network. Thanks very much.
Live from South Lake Union in Seattle, Washington, this is Bing TV. Hosted by MJ DePalma.